On Saturday, the 23rd of November, the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat's Pan-African Association hosted an event to celebrate the golden anniversary of the independence of Algeria, Burundi, Rwanda, Malawi and Uganda. Dignitaries and guests representing a number of African countries attended the function that took place at the Battle for PAAMA in Morden. The highlight of the event was the attendance and address given by the head of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat, Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad. His Holiness spoke of the need for unity amongst the people and leaders of Africa. His Holiness spoke about the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat's commitment to true freedom for all people.
The Ahmadiyya Jamaat has accepted the Imam of the age, Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad of Qadian, who was sent by Allah to spread the true teachings of Islam. And so, based upon these true teachings, we strive and work towards the achievement of universal independence and self-determination, with the ambition that every single person in the world is able to live autonomously. All people should have fundamental freedoms such as religious, political, national and civil freedom.
Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad said slavery continued today, although today's slavery was covert.
Remember, whilst at a superficial level, the vast majority of countries are independent and have formed governments from amongst their own people. Yet, in reality, many developing nations, or those that are sometimes referred to as third world countries, are still heavily influenced and pressured by the major powers of the world. The powerful nations take advantage of the weaker nations and dictate their own preferred policies. And so, in this way, they have practically enslaved the developing countries.
His Holiness expressed his concern that terrorist groups were now moving towards Africa.
It used to be thought that terrorists may not move towards Africa, but we now see in Nigeria and certain other countries that such groups are spreading their networks of hatred. They are causing damage to properties. They are conducting suicide bombings and various other attacks, all of which are against the national interest. Thus, all nations should remain vigilant because there is a risk of such extremist groups spreading their webs further afield to those nations which so far have been saved from their hateful influence.
Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad concluded by speaking of Africa's rich potential.
Africa, with the grace of Allah, has the ability to lead and guide the world. But you need to work hard and stay united to realize this potential, so that instead of succumbing to enslavement, you are those who stand at the forefront of the world. It is my prayer that they all realize that prioritizing their national interests above their personal interests are the golden keys that unlock the gates to permanent freedom and success.
The event concluded with a silent prayer led by Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad. Thereafter, the guests were served a traditional African dinner. Reporting for MTA News, Ghalib Khan.